Going live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunch with Len. It is Thursday, February 12th, 2015. We're missing a couple of our usual contributors today. Bill Moore is out of town again, and I'm not sure where he's at. But and Bob, I don't remember if you were on last Thursday.
I think, I was here. Yeah.
Okay. So we set it as a goal. We agreed as a group last Thursday.
We're going to try to help each other out, you said. Try to help each other. You said we're going to try to help do some.
Yeah, we set it as a goal to work together to try to get everybody on stage. Not try. I want to take that word out. We set it as a goal to work together to get everybody on stage at Live the Dream. So I'm going to open. The reason I brought everybody across is just to open up the conversation, and I'll just open it just to get us started. I got more points this week than I did last week, and I think the points tracker is a good thing, and I think I will continue to use that even after the challenge is over. I got a lot. I got probably another 20 or 30 people signed into my email list. I've been making a lot of progress connecting with people, getting them on my email list. I've made significant progress in getting exposures to both World Ventures and also to MLSP, but I haven't gotten any signups. So, but I feel personally like I have planted enough seeds. I mean, if you look at my tracking sheets that I gave you folks copies of last week, and I don't know if you're using them or not, but if you look at my tracking sheets, you're going to see that they are full, and I've got a bunch of them here. So I have broken the ice with a lot of people, and so I think I'm going in the right direction. Yeah. That's my report for the day. Oh, I will add one more thing. I jumped on what Diane said last night. Was everybody on the call last night?
I was.
I was on late, but yeah, I was on.
So you missed the Diane part.
Well, actually, I came in the middle of Diane.
You know what? I would strongly suggest, Larry, that if you can go back and listen to the Diane section of that call last night. She had something that I had never thought about, and I think is really powerful. And I tried it last night while we were on the webinar, and I actually got a couple people to respond. And that is, instead of sending out likes and messages, to send out follows. So you start following people. And the way she did it, and I tried it again this morning, was like, go to somebody that you know, like, and trust and love. Ray Higdon, Eric Worre. And just look in their news feed and see people that are making comments, responding, and then go down and find people that have their follow turned on and just click follow, follow, follow. They get a feed that you're following them, and then if they follow you back, then you can connect with them. And I got 2 follow-backs. I got 2 follow-backs last night. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll shut up now.
You know what? I mean, just for us guys in MLSP, it might be a good idea to follow somebody. You know, like if you mentioned Ray Higdon. Excuse me, you mentioned Ray Higdon as an example. It might be better to follow somebody who's not involved in MLSP, because if they're big followers of Ray Higdon, they're probably going to be connected with him with MLSP.
Well, that's a very valid point, Bob. And I honestly thought about that, because Ray Higdon is both in World Ventures and in MLSP, and so he's in the 2 things that I'm looking to get people for. But I was testing the mess. I think your point is very valid. I haven't found the best fishing hole yet.
Yeah.
But I was testing the concept. Hello, Alita. Hello, welcome aboard. You made it.
Hello, Alita.
I think she made it. I see her face. So I haven't found a good fishing hole, and she went away again. And Diane or somebody made the point that the fishing holes change on a daily basis. You might find one that's really working very well today, and tomorrow there's no activity on it at all, so you go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah, I learned that from her, and we went to the December sessions. And then thing in December, so I knew that technique. I've actually been using that technique. Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that last night, and I did like it, and I tried it this morning. I was doing some. I got some follows. Tony Robbins. I went to his site and did that. But like Bob said, I think it's going to be. I'm going to try different sites that are maybe network marketing, but aren't necessarily with MLSP or big icons we know. I did like that.
Now, I've fished through a bunch of the MLM sites, network marketing sites, and I haven't found one yet that I would say is probably a good target site. They are really, really fantastic.
It seems like they're more of a spam sort of a thing. Everybody.
Oh my God.
And so I avoid them. I really do. I don't even go in them at all.
But I was talking about I know Bob Proctor and guys like that aren't really MLM,
right.
But a lot of MLM people do follow them and and do comment on. That's a group that I'm looking for something like that, or just what is it, the Whisper, or not the Whisper, but the Think and Grow Rich guys like that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of those types of guys in that space.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's an excellent choice.
Yeah.
So I can't figure out if Alita is there or not.
I muted her.
Can you unmute her?
Can I unmute her?
Yes. I guess
I muted her because there was all of a sudden a bunch of noise and I couldn't hear.
Right. Alita, are you there? See, I think she dropped out. Well,
Just typed in that she's there.
Huh?
She said she's still muted. So if you can unmute her, she typed that she's still muted.
Well, I don't seem to be able to.
She didn't type it. I'm hitting on it.
Okay.
I don't seem to be able to unmute her. Chris, can you?
No,
Type it. I'm sorry. Go to the top of your screen, Alita, and unmute yourself.
Okay, all good.
Yay!
Okay. So, are we going to see your smiling, pretty face, or are you just going to hide behind a green screen there?
You can get me in all my glory. Can you see me? There I am. Okay.
Almost. I saw a flash. You're flashing me.
I didn't get all prettied up. I didn't know I was going to be on camera.
You know what? I didn't either. I mean, I don't have my lipstick on. I don't have my eye makeup on. Bob, do you have your lipstick on?
No, I don't. It's all good, though.
It's all good. It's all good. Hello, Craig. Hey, Alita, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. We made a decision last Thursday that this little group is meeting. Well, I mean, most everybody here is on the Lunch with Len every Tuesday and Thursday, but we made a decision that we're going to go Thursdays to sort of I don't know, call it whatever you want, a mastermind session, whatever. And our goal is to help each other. You know, right now it's the points in the points tracker and in the Dream Year Challenge. But the ultimate goal is for everybody in this group to walk across the stage and live the dream. And that means L1 minimum.
Okay.
So, and you've never been with us, so can you tell us just a little bit about how are you doing? I mean, I have sort of a gut feeling for everybody else, but I don't know much about how you're really doing with this right now, Alita.
Okay. Well, I haven't.
By the way, this is a safe group. You can tell us anything, and it's really okay.
Okay. Thank you. I haven't really taken the action in the group. I find that I get involved in the things that I am excited about and that I think will have meaning for me and will give me direction. And then I feel like, okay, if I find myself getting a little bit behind, then I'm like, oh, great. And so you were on the call this morning, Lynn, with Justice and Adam.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, well, I brought up the question of, you know, what my question was. Were all of you on that call this morning?
Yes.
Okay.
I think pretty much everybody, yeah.
But that was really, that was really insightful for me.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I have put together a plan for myself as to the content that I want to do and the way that I want to start out this direction, because I'm starting in a new networking company, and I'm really excited about it. And for once, I can really see myself building this as a business instead of just being a product user. And so that excites me, and I have been reluctant because of what I mentioned on this call this morning about, like, oh my God, and it's not like people would say, well, you know, she's doing this again or whatever. It's just that because I've never really hit up friends or family. I use the product. If I know somebody who can use something that I have, I say, hey, this is a great product. You may want to try it too. But I've never really tried to really build a business from anything that I have used. This is different. And so I feel like I have a clear direction now on what I want to do. So I've kind of laid out a plan for me to follow.
Okay.
And I'm not going to let what somebody else thinks this time stand in my way. And that really, it was a point that was a distraction for me.
Okay. Great. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Sorry, I stepped away for a minute. But
I
just, it's just that I honestly, until, was it Justice that was telling me that this morning, or Adam? I can't remember which one. That was the last one talking to me, but I really got it. It really made sense.
Okay. Well, I'm going to add something here, and let the rest of the group jump in if you folks want. It's important, I think, for you to understand that when you approach your friends and family, there are still going to be a lot of them that are going to say no. And if you're really going to build the business, you're going to have to you got to go out and find new people. Does everybody agree with me?
Yes.
Yeah. But, you know, and there are ways to approach your friends and family, very gentle approaches. It goes something like, who's your closest relative? Somebody you trust. Alita?
You mean, oh, you're asking me that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably my mom.
Okay, great. So here's how you approach your mom. You do not say, Mom, I started a new business. I'd like you to take a look at it because you're going to love the process. Is that?
Hey.
You say, Mom, I'm thinking about getting into this new company, and would you do me a favor? I'm not sure I understand it completely. Would you look at it with me and give me your opinion, what you think? Now, that approach sucks her in because now you're asking her for help. Tell her, Mom, I've always trusted your opinion. Would you help me look at this and give me your opinion? Now, if at the end of her looking at it, she says, hey, this is wonderful. I'd like more information. You got an in. If she says, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, you thank her for her time and say, well, I knew I could count you, Mom, and you walk away. But this is a very gentle approach to use with relatives and friends that are close to you, where you're simply asking them for help rather than asking them to join your opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anybody else? Anybody else have a comment?
I don't have any family.
Well, I don't either, but I scared them all away.
Most of my family is totally against this stuff. You know, it's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. You guys know I was in send-out cards for a while. and there's a woman in send-out cards who's got a twin sister. They're twins. They're identical twins. Her twin sister uninvited her to Thanksgiving dinner because she didn't want to hear about her business opportunity. It's like, friends and family can be very, very touching. Very touching. Okay?
That's funny.
Okay, so are we all making progress? Let me start at this. Larry?
Yeah, actually, this week I've had a good week. I have almost 25 presentations and 12 follow-ups, so that's pretty good.
Wow.
But I did a solo ad before, and one thing I had to do was to get over. I still had a fear of calling these leads, so I sat down for 3 days and I called leads from January, and I talked to these people. But I mean, you know, and you know what? Now that like I had one guy today. I talked to him yesterday. He said call back this morning around 10 o'clock. I called him, and first he said, you know, I'd like more information on it. I said, well, what's happening? How are you? He goes, well, I had a tragedy happen. So we're talking more, and then he tells me, after I sent him a link, he tells me, I don't mean to laugh, his daughter died. I was like freaked.
Jeez.
Why are we having this conversation? And I told him, I said, listen, do whatever you have to do, take care of business. If you want to talk to me after this is all over, I'd like to talk to you. I said, that's fine. I said, if you want to talk about anything, losing your daughter, just about anything, you've got my phone number. Give me a call. And if anything I can do to help you, I will. But I mean, it's so funny because the guy was, I almost at first felt like I was pitching this guy during his daughter's, his tragedy about his daughter, but I really, I really wasn't because I didn't know. And he's still interested in it, but man, did I feel bad.
Wow.
For this guy, that's as a parent, that's the worst thing I can imagine.
Couldn't imagine. Couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
But I've had 2 sign-ups since the beginning of the year, so I'm happy for that.
Primary or MLSP?
Can I ask Larry? Are you going? What's your primary? Are you going for your primary? Or are you going for MLSP?
MLSP. Okay. My primary is Remarka Mobile, and I had I think 50-something people on my team below me, but it wasn't an MLM, and so we just get paid if they stay in. And so they redid things, they changed the back office, they brought in this new system, and I had like 48 of them get out.
Mm.
And so that kind of fell apart on me, and I'm rebuilding it. But I also, friends of mine were in North American Power, and that kind of just went stagnant, and they joined Vima. So I'm in Vima as a product user now because I need to get myself in better shape, and but they're also after me to push that. So, but my main focus at the moment is MLSP.
Okay. Well, it's an impressive number of showing your product last week. That's great.
That is impressive. Yeah. You said, Larry, you did a solo ad. Was that like on your Facebook page, or how did you do that?
No, there's a company. It's UDIMI, where all they do is specialize in people with gigantic lists. Like the one guy has got a list of about 80,000 people on his email list. So we have solo ad, like email swipes that you can set it up, and then you pay them. Like for 100 clicks, it's $36.
Okay.
Or $39. But really, if you get one sale out of 100, if you get probably, I've been averaging maybe 70 leads out of it. If you get one sale out of it, it more than covers it.
What did the ad say? If I was to see that ad, what would it say? What would it say?
Well, this one you know what it is I sent out MLSP stuff for Mastery Trial,
Okay.
and it's the email swipe, and it is, you know, do you make money selling your own products online? And then I'm using the MLSP stuff because it works.
Mm-hmm.
It works better than anything I can come up with. You know, so in the back office they have the swipes and the email swipes, and that's what I send to people, and I send it out.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. I did a bunch of solo ads maybe a year or so ago, and you know I did not have very good results. So I just quit doing them. Most of them didn't have phone numbers. The ones that didn't answer the phone, and I got nothing out of them. So, but
the one sale was I made the one sale when people are ready. People are ready.
yeah.
I made the one sale before I even got around to calling her. So go ahead.
Well, what's the name? Put it in the chat. What's the name of the company you're doing the solos with?
So Larry, tell me how this works. This guy has 800,000 people on his list, and he sends something out about you.
You provide them with an email, and with your link in it, you know, and it's if you go to MLSPs, to their website, and you go on the system campaigns, and if you look at it, I send out Mastery Trial. So you can go over there and you go over to the email swipes, and there's an email. And so you just copy and paste that into you set up a swipe into UDIMI, and then you have people to send it out for you. Now sometimes some of these swipes have, you know, click here twice. You can only have one. You have to take out the second one. Or I usually take out the first one. Just leave it at the end. And but it also has, you know, click here. You highlight that. You put your link in there, and then you send it off to them.
Okay.
But right now, I'm getting, and you know what? Today's call and the manifesto has been great for me. I mean, I'll talk about that later. I've been trying to put stuff together to get a new blog set up for about over 2 months. And the thing is, it's inaction holding me back. And I do realize that. I've been posting just on my Facebook fan page and on my YouTube channel, you know. I've got a blog to send them to, and you know, tomorrow or over the weekend, I'm going to get everything ready and send that email to the guy doing it, because I just have been waiting to get stuff perfect and wasting my time.
I'm thinking about doing Mark Harbert's blogging clinic.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to run out of time here real quick. Let me jump over and catch Craig. Craig, you haven't had a chance to open your mouth yet. How are things going for you?
They're going pretty good. I'm really concentrating on producing video content, and that's where all my energy is going right now. I put out 14 videos last week, which is incredible for what I do or what I've done in the past. And now I'm just concentrating on getting eyeballs in front of it. And I'm going to continue with my goal is to do another 14 plus this week. Or I should say that was on Bert's Throwdown Challenge Thursday to Thursday. So that's my concentration. I'm trying to get eyeballs on it. And if you were on the webinar last night, the MLSP webinar, I started implementing what Diane spoke about. And I did that this morning, and my goal is to get 50 people every day. And I did that this morning, and I've already got 3 or 4 requests back and messages and follows, and so I think it's going to work real well. So I'm going to continue with 50 a day on that and see what happens.
Sorry, go ahead.
What group are you going in?
Today I went in Danny Johnson.
Okay, when you say 50 a day, is that 50 follows?
No, just 50. What I'm doing is just going on there and where you find a thread where there's a lot of comments and just going on the likes. You know, like one thread had 1,200 likes on it, and just start clicking people on there and follow them. You know, that's all I'm doing, and then people respond, thanks for the follow, and it's that what's that word? Reciprocity, where if you follow them, they want to follow you. And to me, it just made sense where if you get, you know, hundreds of people every week following you and start recognizing your name and stuff, then things have to happen. So that's where I'm going this week. I'm giving it a try. See what the results are.
Cool, good for you. Now, are you doing this from your personal page or your fan page?
The only way you can do it is from your personal page.
That's what I thought, yes.
But the people that followed me back, I sent them just a little message. Thanks for the follow. Be sure and check out my fan page, and I put my link in there. So.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
We'll see what happens. Give it some time and see what the results are.
Hey guys, could you guys post your fan page and your YouTube link someplace so that we could all follow it and copy it and stuff like that? Get on it.
Well, we have a group, Bob. We have a group, Lunch with Len. That'd be a good place to put this stuff.
Okay.
And everybody can follow everybody
I'll
else.
subscribe. I'll like your pages and subscribe to your YouTube.
Yeah, everybody put it in, and I'll go like the videos and everything. And
Yeah. And the other thing is, for people that are putting up videos, what we should do is form our own little video group where
You're right.
everybody reviews everybody else's videos and makes a comment on them and likes them, because that helps. It's just like Facebook. Yeah, if people are liking your videos and commenting on them, then YouTube, this has value, and they start showing it to more people. So, and I realize there's only 24 hours in a day, and we all are very busy, and you know, for everybody to watch everybody's video, and you have to watch it to the end for it to count. You have to watch it on YouTube, and it takes time, but we'll all do our best to help each other.
Yep.
You know, I like that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Was everybody on that webinar last night? Did you hear Diane saying?
Yeah.
And and again, you know, anybody who wasn't or didn't, you know, I'm going to go back and listen to it again.
I think so.
And Alita, what you don't know is that you probably do know, but on Thursdays we also do the Motivation Manifesto, so that's in 15 minutes. So we pretty much cut this call off at noon, so I have time to reset the computer and get the manifesto hang out running.
I'll have to watch the replay. I gotta go.
Now, Chris, cool. So we're going to keep this going. I got one question for the group. Larry, you mentioned something today that we haven't talked about in the group at all, and that's solo ads. Is everybody familiar with solo ads? And where I'm headed with this, just very briefly, is if people want, we can invite Larry to come on Tuesday, if you're available, and give us a little briefing on solo ads.
Sure.
I see thumbs up, Larry. So can you be on Tuesday and tell us?
Yes, I can. And as you probably know also, solo ads are not the greatest leads.
No, they're cool.
You know, I've had success with them.
Well, that's the important message. You're having success.
Yeah.
So maybe you can share a little bit more detail about exactly what you're doing. So, you know, I realize it's very elementary, but for the people that don't know what solo ads are and have never seen how they work, a little training, you know, 10 or 15-minute training can be very useful.
Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll just do a screen share, and I'll go to the site and I'll do one.
Cool,
That'd be great.
That'd be perfect.
Okay.
And Alita, if you can join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30, and our mission here is to just help each other, and you know, anything we can do for you. I know you're new to the group. We're here to try to help, and we as a group, we're going to Austin, baby. We're gonna rock the place.
That sounds good.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right,
Thanks,
Trish, you
Chris.
take care.
See ya.
Hi, Chris.
Anybody else have any final comments?
Now, I'll see you in 13 minutes, guys.
Okay, great. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.